Gamble did a big promotion of this throughout Africa about 4 or 5 years ago. Again, it is very effective. But all of these require money. If the person who is using unsafe drinking water does not have sufficient funds to use any of those previously discussed water treatments, well then soil disinfection is a viable option for you. Soil disinfection is not a new technology. I have been working on this for the last 20 years, and the first publications on this were circulated back in the 1980s by a group in Beirut. So, it's not a new technology, but it's not a very well-known technology. The process is very simple. You get a transparent container. I have one here. At great expense, it's a very complicated piece of apparatus, as you can see. It's just an empty plastic bottle. It doesn't have to be a plastic bottle. If you have a glass bottle, that works just as well. It doesn't even have to be a bottle. In some countries, they use transparent plastic bags. All that we ask is that the person has a transparent container that you can see through, that the sunlight can easily penetrate the container wall. You fill that bottle with the available water. Whatever water you usually collect, or the household has available, that is what you put into the bottle. And then you place it in direct sunlight. You do not need to have a corrugated roof. It doesn't have to go onto the roof. It just has to go onto a surface that is open to direct sunlight. So you place the container in direct sunlight. We recommend that it stays there for a minimum of 6 hours. Usually, in rural communities, solar disinfection is carried out by the females in the household, and these are busy ladies. They have too much to be doing than to be worrying whether it is 6 hours or not. So what people usually do is they place the water out in the morning, and then they collect it the following day. So they have 2 sets of bottles in use. They drink today what was exposed yesterday. And in that way, usually the bottles are exposed for longer than 6 hours. They usually get a full 12 hours. But a minimum of 6 hours is what is recommended. After this time, the water is safe to drink. And we recommend that the water is drunk within 2 days of exposure. You don't want to leave it in the bottle for longer than 2 days. So disinfect it on day 1, drink it on day 2. You can drink it on day 3, but that would be the end. You should re-expose your water then. So whenever I introduce this system to a community or to health professionals, at the end there are many, many questions. And lots of people don't really believe that it can work. So I have to convince you that solar disinfection does work.